What's up guys, Dylan with the Wash Nerds, and today we're going to take a look at the tools that we actually carry with us to the job site. So these are to make minor repairs in the field, get you out of a pinch, and just kind of general purpose help you get the job done. But inspiration for today's video was we've been using my own personal tools for about the past year and a half in my own personal tool bag, and I'd really like to get some cheaper stuff so I'm not damaging all my nice American made tools like these Channellocks right here. So I actually made a quick trip to Harbor Freight, as you can tell by the Bauer Bag, but everything that you'll see in this video today is going to come in under $100. So that's a perfect value for what it is and what it'll help you do. So let's take a look at the first tool. So first up from the haul, we're gonna have a nice 4-pack of Channellocks, and these will be to get hoses on and off. A lot of times, especially in colder weather here in Indiana, some of the garden hoses will get stuck on the customer supply, so that's not good. These are very handy to have. These can also be used to loosen pipes and fittings on your own equipment. Just a really good tool to have in the field, and these, for the 4 of them, came in right at $17, so great value there. Next up, we have a 4-pack of crescent wrenches. So these are to loosen up your fittings. Say you have a quick connect fail, or you just want to swap out a quick connect, or loosen up a pipe, or loosen up a nut, whatever. This is a good variation of sizes here. So that way you got your smaller, more delicate work, and then you also got plenty of leverage between the 12-inch and the 10-inch. And again, these came in at $16, so great value there. Can't complain. One other thing I did want to touch on is all of these tools today are going to have a lifetime warranty. So if you ever do manage to break any of this stuff, you can just take it right on back to Harbor Freight and return it. They'll either swap it out one for one, or say I break this small wrench and they don't stock that individually, they'll actually give you the entire set sometimes. So can't really go wrong with Harbor Freight stuff, in my opinion. Next item on the list is actually going to be a ratcheting screwdriver kit. So the reason I like to keep one of these around is A, for these sockets. These are great for loosening hose clamps up, and they're much better than trying to use a little flathead screwdriver. But also for taking apart things like gutter guards. Sometimes you run into weird like star pattern or Torx bit, and this set has everything included with it, and they also have nice little carrying cases for all the bits. So can't really go wrong with this for $8. I think that's a steal, and that's why we picked it up. Also, we picked up a set of Allen wrenches. This is just because a lot of our mounting hardware on our trailer comes with an Allen bolt, so that's why we grabbed this set. So things like our soft wash pump, whenever our soft wash pump fails, we do have to loosen up an Allen head bolt. So again, these were only $8. So for getting a metric and standard set, that's really not too bad. Another item I picked up was a mini pick set. So these are really handy for kind of digging into your quick connect fittings, trying to dig out a gasket that may be split. So if you guys haven't had this happen yet, sometimes you'll get those quick connect gaskets, the little rubber ones, to actually split, and then you'll just get water shooting out of your quick connect. And without a pick or something small like that, it's really hard to get that gasket out of there and get a new one back in. So these were actually on sale for $1.49 today, regular price of $1.99. So you're not breaking the bank even if you're paying retail. After that, we got a 100-pack of zip ties. These are kind of non-essential, but a lot of times, I like to use these to tie stuff back if anything breaks, or sometimes I even use these for property protection, kind of like wrap up security cameras, things like that, with plastic. So again, these were less than $2, very nice to have around. All right, last couple items here. So we have a pair of diagonal snips. These are great for cutting things like zip ties, cables, whatever else you need to cut, opening up packages. These were only $4 from Harbor Freight. And then we have a pair of Needlenose Pliers. So these were also only $4 from Harbor Freight. These are great for minor electrical work, as well as you can use them for a water key in a pinch at commercial sites, so to turn on the water. Next, we just have a standard roll of electrical tape. So this is great for making small electrical repairs. You can rewrap those connections to kind of waterproof everything. And we also sometimes use this for property protection to wrap things like Ring doorbells or like security cameras. Actually, drop a comment in the comment section below if you've ever fried a Ring doorbell. We have not yet, but I've seen a lot of people on Facebook and in the groups that have shared stories of their employees frying Ring doorbells, so kind of curious. But last item from Harbor Freight today was a roll of thread tape. So if you are swapping out something like a quick connect, this is great to at least have thread tape on there, so that way you get a nice seal on your threads and make sure everything's watertight. Preferably you'd have a little bit of lock seal or something, but some of that stuff has to cure for up to 24 hours, so in a pinch, thread tape's going to get the job done for you. And then to house everything, we have a Bauer tool bag. This was 15 bucks, and this fits everything quite nicely. So you can see the total from our Harbor Freight haul was $83. And I did forget a couple things that I was going to carry over from our old tool bag that we had bought along the way. First off, we have a water key from Lowe's. This was under 10 bucks. And we just use this for turning on and off water at commercial properties with that little square fitting. You can see it's got 4 different sizes of that square fitting, and this fits pretty much anything. We've ran into a couple that are actually larger, so we use those pliers in a pinch. Next, we have a painter's tool, so we just use this as a scraper. This is great for the occasional gum that you run into that you just can't get up. It's quicker than trying to mess with it and keep applying pressure and, going at it from different angles. Sometimes you just got to get on a knee and scrape the gum up. Then very last thing we have is actually just a utility knife. So this works great for slicing open hoses or, cutting open packaging, cutting plastic for property protection, whatever it is. These are cheap. So all 3 of those tools can be had for under 17 bucks. So I'm still going to consider this whole toolkit setup under $100, even though we already had some of it. Let me know, guys, if maybe I missed something that you guys love to carry. Drop that in the comment section below. But other than that, thanks for watching today's video.